His grandfather laid bricks in chains. He built legacies with blueprints. And while history tried to erase his name, his buildings still stand. Before we begin, join us in keeping Black American stories alive. Our family activity packs, from preschool to adult, come every month and inspire learning, pride, and resilience, and more moments together as natural as gathering in the kitchen. Now, let me take you back to where it began. In the 1800s, bricklayers were forced to build the very towns and cities that enslaved them. These skilled craftsmen shaped the mansions, roads, and walls of America with no freedom, no credit, and no pay. The work was hard, the sun was unrelenting, and every actual brick was made by hand. But creating materials and bricklaying was also a skill that could not be taken away, even in bondage. And that skill would be passed down to the family he created. In 1822, Moses married a free Cherokee woman named Miriam, and they had 14 children together. After slavery ended, Moses earned a solid income crafting and selling bricks. Their ninth child, Moses II, born before slavery ended, would later earn a living building homes as a mason and carpenter. Then his son Moses III learned by watching the sound of hammers, the weight of tools, the way a wall begins with one brick, one straight line. He asked questions, practiced measuring, and by the time he was a teenager, his hands knew how to build. But Moses wanted more than to just build, he wanted to design. He wanted to decide what a structure could be, not just how it was built. In an era where Black men weren't allowed into architecture schools, that dream seemed out of reach. Determined, he started his own construction business and architectural firm in 1905. How did he fund his dream when banks did not lend to Black families? Moses saved every penny he earned working construction. He took small jobs, built a reputation for excellence, and reinvested every dollar into tools, designs, and his own office. His brother Calvin McKissack officially joined him in 1922. That same year, Tennessee first required architects to be licensed. The McKissack brothers were denied because they were Black. Undeterred, they earned architectural degrees through correspondence courses and passed the licensing exam. There were no investors, there were no loans, just skill, reputation, and savings. In 1905, Moses and Calvin founded McKissack & McKissack, the first Black-owned architecture firm in America. By 1922, they won a federal contract to build a veterans hospital in Tuskegee, Alabama. During a time when segregation was law, the McKissack story teaches even when doors are closed, a skill can be parlayed into opportunity. Today, your skill, whether it's coding, designing, speaking, fixing, or making, can be the foundation for something that lasts. 5 generations later, McKissack & McKissack is still here. Today, it is led by Cheryl McKissack Daniel, Moses' granddaughter, who now oversees billion-dollar projects. That is the power of turning skill into ownership and ownership into legacy. Stories like this are powerful, but they're also fragile. If we don't tell them, they disappear. Our history is not taught in school, so it's on us to teach it to ourselves, our children, and the generations coming after us. For a donation of just $1, we work together to keep this American history alive through the stories of Black Americans like Moses McKissack. Stories of skill, resilience, and ownership that must never be erased. With your support, you'll get instant access to our Black History activity packs, designed for the whole family, from our earliest learners to adults. Each one is hands-on, inspiring, and made to build self-esteem and preserve our legacy. Tap the link below to make sure our history is never forgotten.